happy, whoa, let's see if that stays. Happy, what day is it today? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. It's a gorgeous, rainy day. I kind of love it. Oh my god, it's really raining actually. Let's just put it to auto medium. I know once I get on the freeway it's gonna be crazy. But anyways, hello. What has happened? I remember I reread my tarot. Oh, I missed the left turn lane. Oh well. I reread my tarot last night and it was very insightful again. Just kind of reiterated stuff. What's happening? Protecting my peace is what's important. And yeah, so after that, I had plans to play Stardew with the besties. And while we were doing so, we ended up only playing like for 2 days in Stardew, and then one of them went to go eat food, and then I went to go get more food, and then we ended up just like catching up and talking for most of the time. I updated them on the conversations that I had with the guy that I'm dating. And that was actually pretty funny. But in the end, like, you know, like, I want to feel like I'm smarter with dating. I think I'm smarter with self-love and self-care. With dating, like, there are red flags. I just think that everyone is different, and I don't know, people change, maybe. That's definitely a clown thought. But I'd like to believe that people change, and whether it's affecting me in my dating and my life, I don't think it's affecting too much. So which is great. I'm kind of just doing me. I'm just doing work. I'm working out, working on myself, and yeah, just chugging right along in the best way. I just need to make sure it doesn't fall. That's the one thing with this. But I do love that, you know, my friends are there for me, listen and give advice when needed. But yeah, so we played Stardew for a little bit. It was so exciting to do so, but like at the same time I'm just like, in order to play Stardew, like, you really gotta grind. Like, one day is about maybe like 15-20 minutes, I think. Is it? I'm not too sure, but it was so chill. I was supposed to upgrade my axe because I want to just chop all the wood, you know, but I kept forgetting that I need to chop the wood. I went into the mines, I got some resources, yeah, so it was really chill. While I was in the mines, I was fighting so many slimes and stuff like that. But what else did I do? Yeah, we just caught up. One of them went to bed around like 11:30-ish, and then one of my besties stayed on the line with me. But the guy that I am dating, hit me up and was like, hey, like, what you doing? Because we haven't FaceTimed ever. And I told him that, like, I don't know, just me, like, as a person, like, I'm a FaceTimer. Like, I do it pretty often because it's just easier to talk to people. At the same time, it's like, is the traffic? Ooh, that's not fun. And this early on into the freeway? Should I get out? I don't know. Stressful. Stressful. Plus 9 minutes. I'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm just vibing. I'm chilling. Nothing bad is happening to me right now. I am going to put the smart cruise control on. Cool. So I can chill. So what's going on? So I ended the FaceTime call with Bestie, and then I answered the call on my laptop because, yeah, I'm not going to use my phone. But yeah, he was just like shy when I picked up the phone, and which I thought was actually really cute. Like, he's like, whoa, like this is different. And I'm like, I think he said like, this is like your domain, and I was like, well, like, no, but like at the same time, you know, we're just chilling and vibing and just talking to each other like on the phone. He's like, yeah, I don't usually like call people. I don't usually talk to people on the phone like this or FaceTime and whatnot. And I was like, yeah, like everything's fine. I used to be weird also about like FaceTiming guys that I'm dating, but it's become pretty chill now. I think for me it's become standard practice. I do get nervous with phone calls in general, but it's a chill time. Yeah, what did we talk about? We talked about like his day. We talked about my day. He asked me, this was like kind of cute, he asked me what I'm grateful for, and I told him what I'm grateful for. I'm not gonna go into detail. And then I asked him, and then he responded, and then I was like, do you do this every night? Like, and then he's like, no. And I was like, oh, like what prompted you to tell me? Who's texting me? And then he said that it was because hello. He said that it was because he was grateful that he was on the phone with me, which was really sweet. Grateful that like we can talk on the phone and vibe out, which is cute. Yeah, I'm like trying to remember what we talked about. We talked about like so many things. Like one of the tattoos that he wants to get is like the Japanese carp what is it, streamers, and I was like, oh, so you're gonna get like a pole and whatnot. He said no, just like the streamers, and it seems like really cute. Oh, this traffic's crazy. But what else? I told him that he was invited to hang out with my friends. We're gonna go to karaoke on Thursday. But then I told, besties like, oh, like he's in Seattle still, and he is like down to sing. And then he's like, I don't know if you want to sing with me, and I was like, what would make you think that I don't want to sing with you, you know? And so, yeah, I just, I don't know, it's a back and forth between, like, ooh, fun, exciting, to, like, ooh, like, you gotta be cautious. Like, this is what I hate about dating, is, like, you can't just free fall into it, especially, I think, at this age. Like, you're kind of just in this place where it feels like do or die, and I really don't like that dynamic, but it happens, and you just kind of just gotta roll with it. At the same time, like, you're working on yourself, quote unquote, you're having fun, busy, just a lot of factors in, like, I don't want to waste my time, and I don't think he wants to waste his time either. I just think that it's funny about, like, the responsiveness in text. That's another thing too, is, like, I get it. Like, I get that feeling of, like, doing you, and yeah, just being good on your own, which I think we have a mutual understanding. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, let me talk about my skincare. Not skincare, but, like, makeup while I'm in traffic. So what I have going on is I put I washed my face with the Tula cleanser, and then after that I did the Paula's Choice hyaluronic acid toner, and then after I did that, I didn't even put moisturizer because I have, like, a very cleansing soap, a hydrating toner, and then I'm putting on BB cream, which is very hydrating. So for me, I think this works well. I put mascara. I use the Rare Beauty eyebrow pencil, and honestly, I kind of really love the Rare Beauty pencil. I think for me, the formula is so buttery. It works. Oh, wow. Hey, what's up? This is not too bad of an angle. We'll keep you there. It's a little too stressful right now. So yeah, it's buttery. The Benefit one just feels really thick, and it doesn't feel like as blendable. I think for eyebrows that I want to, like, stay really dark, I'll do that with lighter, because, like, this is as full as I would get with the Benefit one, but with the Benefit Goof Proof brow pencil, I feel like I need to use a lot of product, so it's, like, thicker. But with Rare Beauty, it glides on, and it fits into my hairs, I would say, like, perfectly. I forgot what shade I'm in. I think I'm Cool Warm Brown. Damn, this traffic's crazy. I'm Cool Warm Brown. Overall, I love the new everyday makeup routine. I didn't put any setting spray or setting powder or anything like that. I just kind of left as is. Maybe I should. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting to get my powder from my bestie. But anyways, yeah. still on the way to work. This traffic is crazy. This traffic is absolutely crazy. Was I smart in going on the freeway today? Honestly, it's like the same, I would say the same amount of time, but instead of like stopping and going with the bitch, sorry, instead of stopping and going with the stop signs and the stoplights, I'm just cruising, and people really can't drive in the rain. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. But what else? Like, what else has been going on? We ended the FaceTime call at like 1:45-ish, and I was like, my bedtime is like it's way past my bedtime. And he was like, really? And I'm like, yeah, my bedtime is midnight, like hard stop midnight. Because I was gonna gym this morning, but thinking about it now, I think I'm kind of glad that I didn't. Just like how everything just unfolds, like in the universe, how it's supposed to be, not supposed to be, but like things happen for a reason. Like, let's say, for example, like let's go back to Saturday night into Sunday, and we were out at downtown San Jose celebrating one of my bestie's birthdays. And the clubs, right, they close around 1:30, or they start to like try to kick people out at 1:30, 1 to 1:30, and then around 2, right, is when they like actually close. So I went outside to my other friends because they couldn't get into the club or the bar or the lounge at around like 1:30-ish, and they were outside at the lumpia stand. So we go outside to the lumpia stand, and my bestie was like, I want popper chicken. And I was like, all right, we gotta go to get popper chicken right now because they close at 2 o'clock. And like, I'm sure that other people are also feeling like they want some popcorn chicken. So we need to go. So we left the club, or left the bar, and I put an order for popcorn chicken at like 1:45-ish. And thank God they were still serving. Like, yo, I feel like they're making bank from all the clubs, because who doesn't love a 2 a.m. boba, you know? So we were doing that. And then while we were chilling outside on the BART station, there were like 6 cops that go to the side and literally speed down First Street and made like a U-turn and whatnot. And we're like, oh, they're responding to a call. We find out because later in the night, we couldn't take the guy's car that I'm dating out of the parking lot because there was a shooting in that parking lot. A shooting, and people died, apparently. So it was like a full investigation. It was a full thing that they needed to uncover. Wow, you're right about this traffic. Yeah, a full thing. And so we eventually get to getting the popcorn chicken, and then we're chilling, we're vibing, and we stay there for until maybe like 2:30-ish. And so we go to the car, and then the car is like, we're unable to take it out of the lot. And even the cop was like, nah, it could be an hour, it could be a couple hours. And we were like, it's early in the morning, let's go home. So good thing one of my besties was still parked at the park that was close by, and because one of them needed to go find a bathroom. And so we went to them. Bestie drops us off at my house, gets my car, I go and bring him home. But I'm bringing that up because, like, when I'm talking about things happen for a reason, like, Bestie wanting to go to this club or this bar that we've never been to before, and we ended up having a really great time. And it was kind of beneficial that one of the besties was not there, because, you know, conversations had to be had. I think the conversations wouldn't have gone the way that it did if one of my besties was there with the other bestie in all this. So that was great. And then, like, if Bessie didn't crave, like, popcorn chicken at that moment, then, like, you know, me and the guy that I'm dating and probably, like, one of my coworkers would have been, like, stuck in that parking lot and maybe, like, getting caught up in the shooting and whatnot, because apparently it happened, like, right before 2:10, and, like, that's when we were outside, you know, waiting at the club and waiting after the club and whatnot. And yeah, so I'm grateful that we weren't caught up in this whole situation. But that was crazy. That was really crazy. My hearts go out to the people that were affected, because it's like, when something like that happens in your hometown, it's not fun, and it's really, really freaking sad that people get to this point in, like, being violent. And yeah, it just breaks my heart. We're supposed to be, like, celebrating Super Bowl and, you know, coming together as a community and whatnot, and people are just out here, like, hurting people, which is really sad. But I'm hoping that everything is okay. Obviously, slightly not, because people passed away and were injured and hurt and all of the above. But yeah, we'll see. Back to the FaceTime call. This whole ride with me, 23 minutes. Like, that's insane. I probably used less gas though, which is cool. But yeah, the FaceTime call ended, and it was really sweet. It was like, it wasn't awkward, but it was awkward, like, trying to end the call, because I didn't want to end the call. With, like, guys that I'm dating, I used to, fall asleep on FaceTime, and, like, it'd be a cute little time, you know what I'm saying? But anywho, it's a vibe. I'm here at work already with my mask on. I can take my glasses off, so I need to tell myself what to do, so I'm gonna freaking forget. So yeah, I think it was a great night. I'm probably gonna text him good morning. He started work at 8:30. It's now, for me, it is 9:11. It's 9:11 right now. But yeah, we're both super busy. But yeah, just grateful for, I would say, technology, playing with, like, my friends and going back and forth with FaceTime, and how you can go from your phone on FaceTime to your laptop on FaceTime to, I think at one point one of my besties did, like, the iPad. Yeah, that was pretty funny. But overall, grateful for, honestly, all the experiences that I've been through and still go through, and how strong I am physically, mentally, working on emotionally. I've gotten to chapter 7, I think, in the book, and I'm really happy about that. So yeah, just looking forward to a lot more memories and learning to come. Happy Wednesday. Bye.